Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Sherchan, and before starting our journey, I would like to ask you a question. Which is the company that revolutionized the food chain business? Can you think of any? Okay, so let's get to know it. So it's McDonald's, the company that sells burgers and fries, and falls under one of the top brands on the planet. In 1917, a 15-year-old Ray Kroc lied about his age to join the Red Cross as an ambulance driver. In 1954, Ray Kroc visited a small restaurant in San Bernardino, California. The restaurant was run by two brothers, Mac and Dick. The restaurant was serving barbecues alongside its burgers. Fries weren't even on the menu. Ray Kroc liked the idea of this restaurant, and he pitched his vision of creating McDonald's all over the US. And that's how McDonald's came in existence.
Going through all the information, we came to know that McDonald's follow internal process model with human relation model, monitoring and coordinating employees. From this, we can observe that McDonald's highly follows internal process model on daily basis. But we feel that McDonald's should emphasize on open system model so that they can focus on management of change, creative problem solving and innovation.
The Potter's 5 force analysis. It is the market current status, threat of new entry. New participant can affect McDonald's share. The 5 forces investigation alludes to the impact of new players on existing firm. Low switching cost, moderate capital cost, high cost of pan development, threat of substitution. Substitutes are readily available. Foods can be purchased almost everywhere. In context of Nepal, alternative food service option, ready meals and homemade meals. No switching cost, bargaining power of customers. McDonald's must address the huge force of customers. The component of 5 forces analysis manages the impact of request of customers. Low exchanging expenses, expensive number of suppliers, excessive number of suppliers. High accessibility of substitute, bargaining power of suppliers. Suppliers also influence McDonald's. The component of new 5 forces examines the demonstration of effect of suppliers on the firm. Total number of suppliers. Low forward vertical incorporation. High general supply. Competitors of McDonald's. McDonald's faces intense rivalry on the ground that the fast food eatery business sector is as of now. High number of firms. High forcefulness of firms, low expenses. Our competitors are Starbucks. The company operates 20,500 stores in 65 different countries. Burger King has over 14,000 locations over 100 countries. Wendy's is also the fast food restaurant chain with almost 6,500 locations. Yum Brands. The company has over 41,000 locations in 125 countries.
Challenges. Being the global company, McDonald's has been facing many ethical challenges. India beef scandal. In 2001, there was a huge controversy in India when it was revealed that McDonald's used beef fat to fry its chips. Since India is a Hindu country where cow is considered as goddess, this issue became an immense deal at that time. China, food safety concerns. McDonald's was hit hard when it was accused of using a mainland supplier that relabeled expired meat by undercover television investigation in 2014. After that incident, Asia Pacific, Middle East and Africa region continued to suffer the effects of the scandal, dropping the sales as a result. And now question analysis, political factors, health and safety regulations. There are various groups in Europe and the United States that protest to the state pertaining to the health implications of consuming fast food which affected McDonald's in a way. Economic factors, interest and inflation rates. Like any other organizations, McDonald's are affected by the changes in inflation rates, exchange rates, wage rates and cost of living. Socio-cultural factors, changes in consumer tastes and preferences. While people in Western countries prefer hamburgers and French fries, people in Asian countries enjoy rice. That is why McDonald's promoted rice burger in China a few years back. Technological factors. Communications through technology. McDonald's communicates with its consumers through television, billboards, and social media. The integration of technology in the operations of McDonald's tends to add value to their products. Environmental factors, environmental concerns. A few years ago, McDonald's was in trouble over the polystyrene packaging it was using for its sandwiches. McDonald's responded to the criticism by phasing out polystyrene in favor of paper-based packaging, which breaks down into organic ingredients much more quickly in the environment. Legal factors, employment law. McDonald's allows 20 hours of work for student employees in the UK as per the rule in the country. Also, they respect all the policies which are applied for fast food chains.
SWOT analysis, an acronym, is a structured planning method that is conducted to evaluate strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats of an organization or business venture. Our case, McDonald's strengths are quality, strong brand image, and standardized process, making it a main contender in the fast food eatery market. Secondly, looking at weakness, negative exposure, vulnerability to Eastern market decline, and limited process flexibility having an impact on sales, especially on Eastern market. Thirdly, McDonald's opportunities are increasing demand for healthier food, providing home delivery, and changing customer habits, forming new customer groups. If these opportunities are looked into, then the company can improve its sales. Finally, threats are more health-conscious customers, weak research and development team, and minimum wage affecting the labor productivity.
So finally, we come to the end of our journey. Our research and surveys, they show us that McDonald's hasn't been much investing on research and development department, because of which they are facing a lot of problems in the international market. Secondly, they should more often come up with new products to attract the consumers. But not to forget healthier ones, because now people are more health conscious than ever. And last but not the least, they should increase the salary of the labor force to motivate them. Thank you.